Hello, Salvadoran Warrior, ready to tell you of my experience playing this event here, Dice Rally. And to be honest, in the beginning, it wasn't all that great. I was actually really confused. And once I started seeing how things are done, that's when it started clicking. That's when I realized, oh, okay, so this is how you're supposed to play this event. But what made the experience even better was that I decided to play a certain archetype, Life Twins. Life Twins with Fiendsmith. I didn't realize this. Combining Fiendsmith with Life Twin was actually really fun to play. There's just some things that I wish was there, but then again, this event limited myself in running, well, some cards. Everything else though, fine and dandy. But let's break down the deck list here. So as you can see, I'm running Gamma, and if you're running this card, you have to run Diver as well. Of course, Fable Lurie is in play. We're also running Duel and Lockbird, basically all the hand traps. We're running these hand traps, including Ash and Nib, mostly two. Oh, and Ghost Bell. All these cards tend to be a big help. The only problem is that if you draw all of them, you're basically having a brick unless you top deck next turn. But that's only if you're going second. If you're going first, it's not good to look at. This card right here sometimes helps because if you're going first and they decide to use a hand trap on you, this is the card to answer back. This card came in big clutch. Forbidden Droplet, good card. Very good card. And finally, Imperm. Imperm was okay. I didn't really get as much value, but it's okay. Now for the main stuff, I'm running 3 Kisaki. I'm running 3 Lila. I'm running 1 Treat and 1 Frost. And for the Fiendsmith stuff, I'm running 1 Crimson Tears. We could only run 1 Engraver, which kind of sucked. But at the same time, we can also only run 1 tack, so who cares, right? We're also running 3 Sunny Snitch, running 1 Lila Wrap. Word of advice, do not use this card. It was actually pretty bad. But we're running, we should have ran 2 Life Twin home, because this card was just really good. I wish I ran 2 instead of just the 1 in the event. It would have been a lot better than Lila Wrap. Oh man. We're also running 1 Back Row Hate and Regeki for some strange reason. I never got any value from Regeki. In fact, I hardly saw it. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, and we're also running 1 Secret Password. I might get another, but I'm still thinking about it. Because thanks to this experience, I might just run Life Twin Fiendsmith in ranks in the future, or maybe in the upcoming KC Cup, or whatever they call the cup in Master Duel. I know I've seen it, but it's coming soon, and I want to take this deck to it, because again, this deck was a lot of fun. As for the extra deck, we're running 1 Desiree, 1 Requiem, we're running Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Phoenix, IP Masquerina, 2 Evil Twin Kisaki, and 2 Evil Twin Lila. We were only able to run 1 Sprite Elf. And then we got Sequence, Augmende. We never got the chance to bring out this dude. But we did get the chance to bring out Unchained Abomination, and finally, Evil Twin Trouble Sunny. I might make another one, who knows. So, there's a lot of what ifs hanging in the air. But Trouble Sunny was just really fun to use. But here's the thing, right? My bread and butter was basically going to either blue or red, make either Evil Twin Kisaki or Evil Twin Lila. If I'm going first, I'll bring out the blue, and then no, it'll be blue. No, yeah, it'll be red first, then blue, and blue will special summon red so I can draw. The opposite if I was going second. That's if they give me the chance. But once I get at least Kisaki out, I immediately go into my Fiendsmith play, which is basically Requiem, Crimson Tears, Pitch Engraver. If I have another body, go into Sequence. And once I go into Sequence, make Desiree, and then link Desiree and Sequence to this dude. And at some point, you should have Sequence Engrave and Requiem, so you could equip all 3 of these cards and boost it up to 7,000 attack points with 6 Omni Negates. Hey, it's me, Salvador Warrior. I just want to give you a small PSA. What I just said about Desiree, don't do that. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. In fact, it's a bad strategy. So for any pro player Fiendsmith guys, I apologize. I learned my lesson the hard way, okay? Because after that event, I actually made the Live Twin Fiendsmith deck for ranked, and I was playing it all wrong. So I learned my lesson, okay? I learned my lesson. So apologies. Don't do what Johnny do, okay? It was pretty crazy how going into a Fiendsmith play with the help of Live Twins made a big difference. But I was limited to a lot of stuff, so I wasn't really getting a lot of value. But now the chain has been broken, and in the future we're gonna make Live Twin Fiendsmith at its full potential, even though just right now in advanced format they just released new support for Live Twins, meaning we got Lila Sweet and we got Kisaki Dealer, and it's supposed to make the deck run a little bit better. I had a lot of fun playing this archetype, and now I'm ready to show you some of my fun adventures in some plays that I had with this event. Really good stuff. Let's show off some plays. It was quite interesting how all this went down. Obviously I'm going first, and the game gives me Zork. Yeah. So this is my first time playing. I thought, okay, let me activate the dice. I got lucky, and I just said, screw it, we'll summon Lila and go into a link. That link was Sprite Elf. And just so you know, I didn't know what was happening, but it didn't matter because I got Imperm. And what you're about to see is some interesting progression. I went from, I don't know how to play this archetype, to, okay, I know how to play this archetype. So activate Elf, I special summon Lila, nothing. So I just figured, you know what, I'll link it to Evil Twin Lila, and I just go to battlefield. And they activate this card, Guardian Slime, and I'm just like, you know what, screw it, I'll go Regeki. And yeah, they negated my Regeki with Imperm, and I just thought, damn, that's pretty good. Well, so much for that, I said. And so they fuse it with Egyptian God Slime, and I asked because I had a feeling they were going to search for a card. they could bring out their Egyptian god. And it didn't matter because they had the field spell, and they brought out Ra. And I was just like, oh, jeez. And I get hit with 5,700 with another 1,005 points hit. And I was like, great, what am I gonna do? And I see Kisaki. I'm like, okay, I got an idea. So, normal summon it, special summon Treat, Link into Evil Twin Kisaki, and then I special summon Evil Twin Lilla. Lilla's effect will activate, I'll pop, and then I'll go into my Fiendsmith play. I'll go into Requiem, Tribute Requiem, so I can bring out Engraver, and then activate that, and I go into Sequence, and then I'll fuse these cards to go into Desiree. And this is where I kind of messed up. I was supposed to go Augmente with Desiree as a link material, but I figured it's cool. I'll negate it and swing for 28. So those were the rough plays. This was the beginning. But I guarantee you the second plays are a huge improvement from the first time I've used Live Twin Fiendsmith. So this next play involved with me playing against, what's the fucking archetype called? Eldritch. That's right, Eldritch. And they gave me 5-headed dragon. And I'm just like, are they serious? Sadly, they go first. They show Lord of Heavenly Prison, and they immediately just activate their dice card. They roll, and they took 1,000. I'm like, cool, go Regeki. And they get rid of the 5-headed dragon, so I can't do that anymore. And they start doing their plays. Cursed Eldritch Land will get a trap card, set 2, and end. Okay, so I go Sunny Snitch, and they activate their trap card, special summon an Eldritch card. I grab Treat. I normal summon Kisaki. They activate their trap card. And this is where I'm just like, alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna activate Forbidden Droplet. And nothing happens. Special summon. We go into Evil Twin Lilla. And we can do that. And this is where we kinda messed up. Check this out. Because when I special summon that card, I didn't get to bring out the Link 2. So I just said, screw it, we'll just go into the Fiendsmith play instead. So you know the whole combo. So then I use Treat and Crimson Tears to bring out Sequence. And then Sequence effect. I send some cards back. Engraver, Crimson Tears, and Evil Twin, bring out Desiree. And then I link 3 to Augmente by using Desiree and Sequence. So this will happen since Desiree was removed from the field. I'll remove a card from their side, and then I'll activate Augmente's effect to special summon a fusion, which is Desiree, and I will equip. I will equip again, and we'll swing for 3,000. Because apparently it pierces. Alright, we're doing it. We are doing it. So the fun thing about this ray, we can choose when to activate the effects. So right now, we're at 5,800 attack points. They go Heavy Storm, and I was like, nah, we're just gonna negate that. Negate, and negate. And then after that, they remove trap cards from the graveyard so they can start setting. And I guess that's what makes Outlich scary, right? If they have a graveyard with a whole bunch of traps, they can start setting as much as they can. However, I was told by a lot of people that Outlich is a little slow for this type of format, which is fine. So, as you saw, Lilla was normal summon. I special summon Frost, just so I can go into Kisaki. I activate the effect to special summon Lilla. Lilla will pop a card. And that's when I realize, oh, it's unaffected, that's right. I can't do nothing about it. So that gets negated. And I go into, I think it's Trouble Sunny, right? Trouble Sunny, let's go, baby! And we will swing. And we will swing again. We'll set as a bluff and end our turn. Or Heavenly Prison activates. Outlich will activate. He'll grab the card, special summon it, just so he can get a 35,000 beater on the field. And he'll set a trap card. And this is where it gets really interesting. Check this play out. So he has 5 cards, and we immediately go into the effect of tributing Trouble Sunny and special summoning 2 evil twins, Kisaki and Lilla. Keep forgetting that I can't pop it. But then again, I don't have any targets because Lord of Heavenly Prison is protecting the background, so I can't even pop that either. So I'm just like, screw it, man. So then I activate Evil Twin, Trouble Sunny to remove a card, deactivate a trap card, and then I activate Ghost Bell to stop him from banishing, and then they activate that. And I'm getting real nervous because now at some point I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna activate Kisaki, and activate another trap card to pop another card, and activate Desiree to negate all their other stuff, and then they activate Golden Land Forever to negate my card. So I'm just like, oh my god, we got 7 chains. So that card gets negated, and that happens. I special summon Lilla. They special summon Outlich, and Ghost Bell negates one of the trap cards, and Trouble Sunny removes that card. And of course, I'll pop and we'll swing. Oh my god. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? That was like the craziest interaction I ever experienced ever. Alright, so this next one, it's whatever's. But I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun because I think this one involved Atlanteans, and there was just a lot of things that went down. For starters, I'm gonna go secret password. I get Sunny Snitch, activate Sunny Snitch, grab Lilla, normal summon Lilla, special summon Kisaki, link into the red, and then special summon Lilla, link into the blue, and Lilla will special summon Kisaki, which will cause me to draw. And then I go into my, Fiendsmith Requiem plays. Requiem tributes itself for Crimson Tears, tributes Engraver, Link 2 for Sequence, and as soon as we special summon Sequence, fuse by moving Evil Twin Kisaki, Engraver, and Crimson Tears, confuse Desiree, Link 3 for Augment Day. And as soon as that happens, we will special summon the fusion, link it, use Requiem to link Desiree, and use sequence to link that card. Now we have 7,000 attack points. We set the droplet, and this is where, oh yeah, Marincess. We're going up against Marincess. And I remember a long time ago, someone told me, you want to beat Marincess, you gotta negate Slug. And I'm like, trying to remember, what Slug was he talking about? And that's when I realized, oh, blue Slug. Well, it's already happening already, so it's already too late. Where is it? So there's Sea Angel. And as soon as they add a card, I'm gonna activate Duel Monster. So here they go. And I'm ready to negate all the cards. I mean all of them. Gate. And they go over Geki. And I'm just like, oh. Well, I didn't see that, but I just figured, you know what? I need to remove a monster so I can send a card back. And this is where I think I kind of misplayed. Because, I don't know, they were still able to do some plays. Because right now they're going to go into their tower, and they got their field spell again. They're going to play their field spell, and now they're going to add cards until I said, nah, forget and drop it. I remove Sunny Snitch so I could just negate that card until they just said screw it, we'll go into another Link 3 or Link 4. When that happened, that's when they were able to equip all 3 of their cards, and I get hit for a lot of damage. So I'm just like, great, what do I do again? And I drew into another Forbidden Droplet, so I'm like, screw it, man. So get rid of home and negate that card. And now we're gonna have to get to activate Sunny Snitch, grab Lila, special summon Kisaki thanks to Lila's effect. And this time I think we go into the blue, special summon the red, link into the red, and then special summon blue. That way we can pop a card. And I think we choose to pop, yeah, that card. I'm gonna add another monster, special summon, and I link 3 into Ogmende, and we get back Desiree. And then we start equipping the guy all over again. Fun battle. Swing for that much damage, and they go Drowning Mirror Force, activate Desiree's effect, and I'm like, oh, negate, and then swing for 11, and then I end my turn knowing that I think I have this because they normal summon and Sunny Snitch activates, and then I activate Lila's effect, special summon Kisaki, and I get to draw a card. And this is where they're gonna. So they activate they activate Blue Slug and activate this race effect. And when that happens, I also negate the field spell. And that's when they do that. And they just keep going, man. They just keep going. They go into that card. And they just keep going until, oh yeah, can't do that. And they keep going. They just keep going, man. It's crazy. They kill Lila until I'm just like, nah, we're gonna special summon. Just so we can pop a card. Bam. We'll target. And they end. And with only 400 life points left, I don't think this dude has a chance. But I just said, you know what? Let me link 4 to Trouble Sunny. And I'm gonna activate the effect to bring out Lila and Kisaki one more time. So I pop another card and I also draw at the same time. Bam. And then we go into battle. So there you go, man. What a play. And this last match was actually the most interesting because after everything I learned about this archetype, I believe that I was starting to believe. And of course the event gave me extra cards. So I go first. And I summon Sunny Snitch. Get Kisaki. Normal summon. Get Ashed. And go Understandable because now I'm gonna special summon Treat and go into red. Special summon Treat. Link into the blue. And once blue is summoned, special summon the red again, just so I can draw. It's so good. I draw, and I link both of them for Trouble Sunny. I set one and I end my turn. And I was thinking, okay, so like if they were to do anything, we will tribute Trouble Sunny for the 2 evil twins. If we tried searching, we'll go Ash. If they tried anything else, we'll go Forbidden Droplet and maybe get rid of this card or this card. And the last card that we were going to activate was Nibiru. However, this happened. They activate Dark Ruler no more. So, one of my options was gone. I couldn't activate Trouble Sunny. So then I go Ash. So that was my second answer. And activate that card. And I was like trying to figure out what they're trying to do. And I realized Madochas. Right. But thank God for Sunny Snitch because oh man, they're just burning through life points the more they special summon. So I told myself, you know what? For starters, let me just get rid of Forbidden Droplet. And negate. But it didn't matter because they had another card. And they're going to special summon again. But of course, Sunny Snitch kept going. So I'm just like, alright, you know what? That's fine. Now, right here, I think I should have went Nib, but I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I just wanted Sunny Snitch to keep going, or I just wanted to wait till they make a board. I don't know anything about Madochas. I just know that they can swarm, and that's pretty much it. So here we go. So they're doing their Madocha plays. This card right here, I think it had the effect where it won't get destroyed. I think. I don't know. I was paying attention. I was just watching numbers going down and I was like, oh man, this is pretty crazy. So yeah, I think that's the card where it was protected by any cards as long as it's on the field. But also, look how beefy those Madochas got. Talk about diabetes in a 40-something card deck. You know, they keep doing it. They keep linking. And if you're wondering how this life point damage is happening, as long as I have any of the evil twins on the field and they special summon, Sunny Snitch will activate. So they'll lose life points and I'll gain life points, as you see on the screen right now. And since they activated Dark Ruler no more, I'm not going to take any battle damage this turn. but I can't activate Troublesome because of Dark Duel. That's basically it. But no, man, he just keeps going, man. He just keeps going. And then he ranks up again for the Queen. And, you know, she activates the effect to send cards back, right? Because right now he's going to send my cards. And then he overlays for that card. And I think this is where I knew. Managed to do it. And now it is my turn. They're at 48. I'm at whatever that life points is. Attack. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to go to Fable. And you're probably wondering, how come you didn't do that in the first place? Well, that's because if you were paying attention, there was one trap card for Madochas where apparently if you have a Madocha on the field and you activate it, you negate an effect. And I wanted to pop off with my Fiendsmith cards. So I do it. Activate, you know, that. Engraver. Send a card back to special summon Engraver this time. It has to be a light fiend, by the way. And then I link to sequence. And I activate it. That's the card right there. And I'm just like, oh man. So I wasn't able to do the thing. But I figured, you know what? I got a better idea. I will link to Elf, activate Elf's effect, special summon blue, special summon red, link to the red, the one I put back in the extra deck, by the way. Activate the effect to special summon blue, so I can pop a card. And this is where it's gonna get crazy. First I pop the token, and then I go into the best card, baby. Unchain Abomination, let's go! End phase. I'm gonna pop a card. So Madochas are starting to lose momentum real quick, because as soon as this person does anything, I'm gonna activate Elf, special summon the red, and then I'm gonna activate red to activate the blue. And once blue pops a card, Abomination's gonna follow with the effect to pop. And this time it's gonna be the field spell. And then they're gonna activate this card. Enormous summon. I Ash. And then they quit. I was so hyped, dude. I was like, oh hell yeah! Let's go! And there you go, man. That was my adventure with Life Twin Fiendsmith. Great deck. I was planning to make a video with Life Twin sprites, but for the event they limited a lot of stuff for sprites, so I'm not sure if I want to do that now that combining Fiendsmith with Life Twin had great synergy. Because if there's one thing that kind of like locks Life Twins, is the fact that when you start going into their links, they lock you into fiends only. And since you know, Fiendsmith are fiends, it's completely perfect. But you know, there's some cards I'm gonna take out just so the deck can run very well, and we'll see some really good plays. But until then, I'll show off what Life Twins would look like almost at full power with Fiendsmith, and I guarantee you we'll have a good time. So I'll see you guys around, and take care, man.